Quadratic expressions and equations 2 is topic 1, form 3. We did quadratic expressions and equations 1 in form 2 where we factorized the expressions and then we solved the problems and you enjoyed it. Now, there is a level where you are going to suffer, a place where the problem you are going to do is in factorizable. For example, when we have a case like 2x squared u plus 10 u plus 10x u plus 1 equals to 0. For example, if somebody tells you to factorize these two numbers, when we multiply them, we get 2x squared are 2 and 1. They are 2 and 1. When we add 2 and 1, we cannot get 10. We cannot get 10. Because we need to solve these, mathematicians sat down and they got a way with which to solve it. So our major concern this time is to advance and solve such like a problem. When we have solved this problem here, that will be a very sweet kind of working. So we'll begin, in this one, we'll begin by talking about a perfect square expression. Perfect square expression. We want to do that. Let us take an example. Let us take an example where we need to factorize the following expressions. Let us try factorize the following expressions. Factorize number 1, number 2, number 3, very fast, my students, because you are experts now. I taught you in form 2, x squared. We have x squared minus 6x u plus 8. Let me factorize that one. I also want to factorize 2x squared, 2x squared u minus u plus x u minus 6. I want to factorize that. I also want to factorize x squared u plus 12x u plus u plus 36 plus 36. I want to factorize that. I finally will factorize 4x squared, number 4, 4x squared minus 12x u, and then I want to add 9. So very fast, I want to factorize this one. For this one here, number 1, solution to that, number 1, is x squared minus 6x u plus 8. Factorized as two numbers, we get a positive 8. When we multiply them are 4 and 2. So we will require negatives here to place them here. We saw that in form 2. So you will have x squared u minus 4x u minus 2x u plus 8. So we will have x into x minus 4 minus 2 into x minus 4, like that. So x minus 2, we join this and this, we copy one of these, x minus 4, like that, and that is the factorization. Next, part 2 is x squared, 2x squared u plus x u minus 6. When we multiply them, we get negative 12. Two numbers, when we multiply them, we get negative 12, and the two numbers are near one another. They are adjacent, like when we talk about 5 and 6, 8 and 9. So here they are 4 and 3. Which one is negative? One of them must be negative 2. When we multiply them, we get negative 12. The one that is negative is this one. So that when we add this, we get 1. When we add that, we get 1. So we substitute x squared u plus 4x u minus 3x u minus 6. Every 2x into x u plus 2 u minus 3 x u plus 2. Understand that this one affects these two are plus, like that. So we'll write 2x So we have 2x, it goes here x, it comes here 2, this one goes here 1, it goes here positive 2. Understand that this one here affects these two are plus. You have form 3s. So join this one and this one, join them and write either 2 like that, like that. So we now move to the third one very fast. Number 3 is here. Number 3 is x u square u plus 12x u plus 36. Two numbers will give us positive 36 and 6 and 6. So we'll write here x u square u plus 6x u plus 6x, which is 12, u plus 36, like that. Each 2x into x u plus 6, u plus 6 into x u plus 6. This one and this one joins x u plus 6, and the other one is x u plus 6, which means this bracket and this bracket are the same. We have x u plus 6, then u square like that. X u plus 6, u square like that. Last but not least, we have number 4. Number 4 is 4x u square u minus 12x u plus 9. Multiply 4 by 9 is positive 36. Two numbers we work out to get positive 36 are a negative 6 and a negative 6, like that. So we'll have 4x u square negative 6x, negative 6x, positive 9. 2x here will go 2x, u minus 3, u minus 3 into 2x, u minus 3, like that. Goes 2x, you negate 3, very nice. So 2x and negate 3 and 2x and negate 3, like that. So this is 2x and negative 3 u square, like that. In our expressions, in the expressions that we have factorized, we can be able to see that is 2 brackets that resemble here and 2 brackets that resemble here. So when they resemble this one here, A, this one here A, and this one here B, are called perfect squares. So A and B are called perfect squares, perfect square expressions, square expressions, like that, and like that, perfect square expressions. Example, what must be added to the following expressions to make them perfect square expressions, to make them perfect square expressions, perfect square expressions. So you have number 1. I'm not going to do many of them. Number 1 of them is x u square u plus 10x u plus a dash. Number 2 is x u square u plus a dash u plus 36. Number 3 like that, like number 3 is 25 x u square u plus a dash u plus 9, like that, u plus 9, like that. So the solutions are easy. I want to do them very fast, then go to completing square method. I want to do 2 problems on completing square method, and then I'll stop there until next time. So here we have this one. Now, before you do these questions here, you should know how a quadratic expression looks like. A quadratic expression looks like ax u square u plus bx u plus c. When it is a perfect square, expression, my students, keep in mind that bu square is equals to 4ac. Bu square equals to 4ac. This is the relationship. So when you have part 1, xu square, u plus 10x, u plus a dash, then understand that your A equals to 1, your B equals to 10, your C is not there. So when we place it here, when we place in BU square equals to 4AC, we have B is 10, 10U square equals to 4, multiplied by 1, multiplied by C. So divide by 4, C equals to 25 like that. So 25 is the one that is going to be added to make it a perfect square. In our example 2, is xu square, u plus a dash, u plus 36 is a perfect square. So your A is here, this is your A, it is here, equals to 1, your B equals to a dash, C equals to 36. So BU square equals to 4AC. So B, we don't know, BU square equals to 4 multiplied by A1 multiplied by 36. So BU square equals to 4 multiplied by 36. B equals to the square root of 4 times 36. The square root of 4 is 2, 2 multiplied by the square root of 6. This is 12. When in Form 3 you find the square root of a number, the answer is plus or minus. So here you write plus or minus. So there are two answers. So the value of B equals to 12 or B equals to negative 12. Please, my students, write that or you score 0. You must write plus or minus. I want to move on to the third one. Third one is 25 xu square, u plus a dash, u plus 9. So A equals to 25, B is what we don't know, C equals to 9. So BU square equals to 4AC. So B, we don't know, U square equals to 4 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 9. B equals to the square root of 4 times 9 times 25 times 25 times 9. In this one, the answer is plus or minus 2. You multiply by 5, you multiply by 3. 2 times 5 is 10, 30. So the answer is plus or minus 30. That is what we will add. I want us to use now completing square method. The issue of the completing squares to calculate the quadratic solutions, the quadratic roots of a problem that is either factorizable or infactorizable. I'm going to do 2 examples. So let us use completing square method to work out a problem that you may not be able to factorize, but you can use completing square method to work out problems that are factorizable. I want to work out this problem. I want to work out this problem: xu square u plus 4x u minus 12 equals to 0 by use of completing square method. So this one here is easy. It is extremely very easy. You write xu square u plus 4x equals to 12. This goes to the other side to be a plus. So after this, complete the squares on left hand side, this side here. To complete the squares here, you will say xu square u plus 4x, u plus a box. The answer is 12. Because you added a box here, you also add the same box here. You add the same box there. So the number that you put here, when this one is 1, in shortcut way, is I have the coefficient of x. I have this one. I have this one is put here, and then you square. So you write x u square, u plus 4x, u plus a half of 4, a half of 4 over 2, then u square. This is equals to 12, u plus 4 over 2, 4 over 2 over 2, then u square like that. So in this one, you need to factorize. To factorize a perfect square expression is very easy. What you need the square root of the first term. Square root here, x squared is x. The sign that follows it is a plus. The square root of the last term is 4 over 2, which is 2, like that. Then you put a bracket like that, you square. If you open this, you will get this. That is the aesthetics of mathematics. This is equals to 12 u plus 2u square is 4. 12 u plus 4 is 16. So this one is 16. We need to remove this square from here. We square root both sides. X u plus 2 equals to the square root of 16, which is plus or minus 4. So x u plus 2 equals to plus or minus 4. Bring this one here, bring this one inside here. What we have, x equals to negative 2 u plus or minus 4. So in this one, x is either you use the above, you write this and then you plus 4, or you write negative 2, you minus 4. So either x equals to negative 2 plus 4, or x equals to negative 2 minus 4. So the answer here is 2. The answer here is negative 6. The answer there is 2, and the answer there is negative 6. So we have solved them amicably. If you use factor method, the answers will be the same. I've used the factor method, the answers will be the same. So let me now do another example. Let me do one example. After doing one example, then I am going to the exercise. The example that I want to do, the example that I'm going to do is this one: 2x u square. Use completing square method. Completing square method to work out 2x u square u plus 4x u plus 1. The answer is 0. This is an example. That is an example. So when you solve it amicably, easily like this. So the solution of 2x u square u plus 4x u plus 1 equals to 0 by completing square method is done as 2x u square u plus 4x. You take this one to the other side to get negative 1. So divide by 2 all through. You divide by 2 here, divide by 2, divide by 2. You will get x u square u plus 2x. The answer is negative 1 over 2. Then thereafter, you complete the squares both sides. U plus 2x, u plus a box, u plus, this is equals to negative a half, u plus a box, like that. So can we complete the squares here? Can we complete the squares? To complete the squares, a half of this is the one that we place here. So we'll have x u square u plus 2x, u plus a half of 2 is 1. 1 u square. 1 u square, like that. U equal to negative a half u plus 1. Negative a half plus 1 is a half. So this one is a half already. This is equals to, the factorization is x, yes, the square root. Sign that follows it is a plus. The square root of that is 1. Then u square like that. Square root both sides. Square root both sides. What we have is the square root of 0.5 is 0.70 according to my calculator. So x u plus 1 equals to plus or minus 0.7071. Then this one comes here, this one is brought here to have x equals to -1, because it goes again, it crosses the equal signs, plus or minus 0.7071. So either x is equals to -1 plus 0.701 or -1 minus that one. So x equals to there are two answers for x. X equals to 0.2929, 0.2929, or x equals to -1.7071 when we go do the other one. I want to give you an exercise. And after giving you an exercise, please do the exercise. When you have done the exercise, you will know that you are an expert. So the exercise is here. Use completing square method. Completing square. This is the exercise. Using completing square. Use completing square method to work out question 1, question 2, and question 3. These ones are enough. I'll begin with 2xu square, u plus 3x, u minus 7. The answer is 0. I want to talk over 6xu square minus 5x. The answer is 4. And then I'll do the last one to be 2x into xu plus 1. The answer is 4. So do these ones. If you have a problem in these problems, please comment in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Mathematics Beyond A Score YouTube. You meet me there. Comment, and then I'll do them for you. Please, you can also meet me in using my email. My email is the first clip, @gmail.com. See you when we are going to do this other thing by the name of formula method. Thank you.